I'm going to go over how to network your computers in your room. It's very easy. What you want to do first is untangle all your wires in your room. Your internet cables, your power cables to the computers. It makes things much easier once you get everything untangled. Make sure you start out with your 8-port switch looking like this, with no cables going in, only the power. You're going to notice it's on because there's a green light right there. That's letting you know it's got power. And next thing you want to do is identify your main line coming into your room. That's going to be either a cable coming in from the ceiling, or you may have a port in the wall where a cable plugs into. Mine comes from the floor, actually. So it's going to be the standard internet cable. It's going to feed this port. So what you want to do, it's a good habit to get into, plug your main line into the very end port into the switch. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but it makes things easier when you're going to identify which cable goes where. So I always like to plug it into the very end, right there, and it's going to light up to let you know that it has activity, and that lets you know you're online. Next thing you want to do after you untangle all your cables is get one end of the internet cable like this, plug it into port number 1, and find the other end, plug it into your first computer. Like that. It's going to light up there. It's going to light up here in port number 1 to let you know you have activity. Take your next one, do the exact same thing, start at number 2. Plug it into the next computer. It's going to light up. Number 2 is going to light up to let you know it has activity. One of the main reasons that you want to untangle everything first is so you know where these cables are going. You don't want to take one end of this cable, plug it into here, and then have this end of the cable somewhere on the floor and also plug it into here. That's going to create what they call a loop, and it's very bad for your room. It could completely disable all the ports in your room and you will be offline, and that's not what you want to happen. But other than that, if you hook it up, main line coming into one port, these cables going out, going into each computer, that's it. Alright, I'm going to show you how to hook up your computer, your document camera, and your projector all together. I like to start by hooking up your monitor to your computer first. Take the video cable coming from the monitor, hook it to the number 1 jack on your splitter. These are labeled number 1 and number 2. And find the one that says number 1 and hook your monitor into it. Plug it up and just secure these. Next, you're going to want to run the number 2 port to your document camera. And you take the same type video cable, like this, plug it into the number 2, and run it to your document camera. The document camera will be labeled. It has 2 ports where this could go. One has a picture of a projector, one has a picture of a computer. This one that goes to your splitter goes in the computer jack. So you just plug it in. That only leaves one more port. That's where your projector is going to go. This cable runs from your projector down the wall to your desk, and it's going to be the heavier cable of the 3 actually. And it plugs right into the projector. Right there, you can secure those up, and that's basically it. Once you have all those plugged up and everything powered up, your Elmo document camera will show through the projector. You can press the computer button on the document camera to swap to your computer and go back and forth. And I'm also going to show you a trick in a minute to duplicate your screen in Windows 7. It makes it easier. And alright, that's it. Sometimes when you hook your projector to your computer, it wants to extend the display instead of cloning it. And that's not what a lot of you want. Sometimes it doesn't display it at all actually. And Windows 7 makes that easy to fix. If you press and hold the Windows key and the letter P, as in projector, it brings up a monitor menu. And once you bring this up, you can see the option to duplicate. And if you press duplicate, your screen may flash a couple times. And when it comes back, your screen will be cloned onto the projector. And whatever's on your screen will be on the projector at the same time. And you can actually use that option to extend the display as well. It's also useful. And just remember, Windows key, it's located between Control and Alt to the left of the space bar, and P as in projector. And it pulls up the menu, select duplicate, and you are good to go. Thanks.